Welcome to this week's edition of our series for the love of homemade kits that I am doing with Christina, Felicia, Megan, and Hannah. So if you watch my channel often, you're looking at the screen going, what happened? Well, I'm going to tell you. So I live in a part of the world that is incredibly cold. We have had negative temperatures in the mornings. We've had incredibly cold weather. And my attic room, where I usually scrapbook, the heater up there just got to a point where it could not keep up with negative 11 degrees outside. So I shut my attic room up for the winter, and I brought my scrapbook stuff downstairs to a different table and a different part of my house. I do actually do this just about every winter for at least a few months. So from now until probably mid-February, this will be our new video setup. I started my YouTube channel almost a year ago. It'll be a year ago next month. And I don't think we had quite as cold weather last year. If we did, it was before I started my YouTube channel. So let me catch up on this layout here. What I did was I wanted to use this wood grain paper from my kit as my background. And I wanted this layout to be predominantly blue, but I did want to put a teeny tiny little bit of the orangey coral into the layout because in my album, there will be all the wedding photos will go together. So there'll be all the corally orangey papers and all of the flowers and all of that. But this is a very kind of little boy layout. And so I just wanted to have just two tiny little pops of orange or corally orange on this layout. So I'm going to map my photo with one of the papers from my kit. And then I'm going to use a little orange embellishment later on. And on just this layout, it might seem like an odd color choice or odd paper choice, but when you put it to within the rest of the pictures from this wedding, it goes together well. So I'm doing a very simple layout design, an L-shaped design, and I am actually going to fussy cut and back 3 of the hearts from the cut file. So last week I did like one section, and this week I did just 3 separate hearts. And I know that this layout looks, in design, it looks quite similar to the layout that I made last week. And I don't know that I did that on purpose necessarily, just that's kind of how my head went, I guess, when I was designing it. And I really didn't think too much about it. And so after I was all done, I'm like, oh, this kind of looks like the one I did last week. Anyway, my video will kind of go in and out of like my head's going to be in this video a little bit more than usual, and the paper or the layout's going to be turned around, or not turned around, but like a little bit off of the video, because I'm still getting used to the recording parameters of where I am downstairs, because of course we had to reset everything up downstairs. And the nice thing is that when I'm downstairs, my the brace that holds my iPad that I record on doesn't attach to my table. It attaches to my table in the attic, but so there won't be any shaking on this layout. But there might be a little bit more of my fuzzy head. We'll see how it goes. I did notice that this it's up a little bit higher, my camera, and so you're getting a little bit more of my table in. I did notice that, and the whole time I was doing this layout, I kept having to like stand up and check through the viewfinder, so that was kind of fun. So now I have backed all those 3 hearts with some of the vellum from the Pretty Little Studio line, and now I'm going to use this, I had just enough of this beautiful trim from Tim Holtz to put down here across my layout. Just enough I had to be able to fit it across and around the photos. So that's it. That's the last of that gorgeous flowery trim. And now I'm sad. I hope they make another trim like that, or because I don't think you can get it from Tim Holtz anymore, but it was lovely, just lovely. So I'm going to go ahead and decide where I want my 3 areas of embellishment, and I'm just going to work a little bit around some of the things. Now, my puffy stickers, those dimensional stickers, are going to come in here because, of course, it's a wedding. So I wanted some flowers and some butterflies and some nice wedding things. But I also had these adorable mustache stickers that I really, really wanted to use because all 4 of the boys in this photo are wearing little mustache and glasses, and they look like 4 little Groucho marks. So, and the 2 boys in the middle are wearing coral colored ties. So I thought that that brought in a 3rd little pop of coral to help with in this layout. So we had the coral in 3 places. So I'm just going to fidget here a little bit, decide where I want my embellishments, and I decide I'm going to use, I had very, very little journaling to write, so I decided to write my journaling just on those 3 little tabs instead of allocating a lot of space or putting a journaling card onto the layout. And I did pull off the sticker at the top, the bulky, it was like another square sticker, and I decided that I really liked what it said, but I didn't like having the square lines or the square edges up at the top there. So I'm going to stick to the mustache sticker at the bottom that says, with great mustache comes great responsibility. And then I'm also going to take 2 of the little mustaches and put them into each one of the little embellishment clusters just for a little bit of fun and whimsy and just to be cute, because where else am I ever going to use mustache stickers? I mean, really. So now I am going to pick through one of the sequin mixes. This sequin mix is the Hot Right Now sequins. I think that's what it's called, yeah. Or it coordinates with the Hot Right Now line. Maybe that was it. Anyway, I'm going to just pull the navy sequins out. And I'm going to kind of place them along with my die cuts. And then I decide to add one little title at the bottom that says Silly Boys. And I'm going to I just pulled the navy blue sequins out and scattered them around the page. And that will complete this layout. Easy, easy, easy. So I hope you are enjoying this video series, and we will see you again in a couple of weeks with new kits and new layouts. I hope you have a wonderful week this week, and we will see you again soon. Where's my bye? It's coming. It's coming. I'm going to say goodbye soon. I think. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I think I'm fiddling with the camera. There you go. Bye!